normal guy doing normal stuff at night. This feels a little bit like the Blair Witch Project. You know, that scary film where nothing actually happens the whole way through. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to MD Fish Tanks. I'm MD and these are my fish tanks. The studio is done. Let me just take you in for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Behold. Oh, the lights aren't on. There it is, guys. Everything's in. Obviously, it's not that interesting because we don't have any tanks in here. But the plan was today, actually, is to get my infinity tank going. So that's what I'm calling it, guys. Rainbow River Infinity Tank. And that's going to go in this middle section all the way out to about here. And then that way, we can walk all the way around it, even from all the way back here, which we won't be because there'll be tanks there. So I don't know what I'm showing you. But yeah, you'll be able to see it right in the middle here. All sides, apart from the back, obviously, and it should divide the space about there. So you could argue that I'm wasting space by cutting this whole thing into two sections, but I don't view it like that. I want to try something different, a little bit interesting, so I'm going for it. If it don't work, we can always change it. Anyway, back to today. Right, you can see it's an amazingly good day today, so I'm taking full advantage of that, and I'm just going to cover the whole of the exterior in some protective paint because, you know, we don't know how long this good weather's going to last. I'm also going to cover the whole roof in bitumen paint as well to make sure that that's fully protected. So I'm going to just get on with that first of all. Right guys, here's the result. I put the trims back on overnight. This is the next day, obviously, from when I painted it, but I put the trims back on overnight just so that I could seal all the seams between each panel. But I was going to paint them white, but now looking at them with the wood colour, I think it looks really classy. So I'm just going to get some wood stain slash protector, like a varnish if you like, to go over the top, and I think that's going to look really good. But first of all, it's the heat of the day at the moment, well, if there can be such a thing in the winter, so I want to get all the bitumen paint on the surface. So I'm not going to film that because it's a bit dangerous, but yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Well, I'm currently trying to do this on the roof one-handed, risking my life for you guys to get the shot. Okay, that's enough of that. Right guys, that's everything done and dusted. Look, it's looking really sweet, I like it. What we're gonna do is get some planters to go in this section and in that section there. And then we can have some plants growing up it as well. I've got a sign come in to put up there, and I've got a sign going for inside, so that's gonna be really cool. But you know, we're at a stage now where we can actually start putting some tanks in. Our first tank, I'm going to do the infinity tank first because I'm really excited about doing that, and it's going to be a bit of a sort of big showpiece for the whole studio. So first of all, we need to start emptying out a load of tanks so that then I can get that big, it's actually Pancho's tank obviously at the moment. I've got another 1200 coming that, you know, we can put Pancho in, or Pancho actually I think he'll have his own independent tank soon. I've got a really good idea for a smaller paludarium because he doesn't actually, she doesn't actually need that big size anymore. I don't think that that's necessary. She's not very big, doesn't seem to be growing to be one of those large sort of ones you see, but we can always change it up as we go. I'm gonna have so many tanks to choose from. I'll just see how that goes, but first of all, need to get some tanks emptied. So let's go back into the old studio, which is a bit of a bomb site because I've just got loads of stuff in it at the moment being stored. But yeah, so, hello guys. How's it going? Yeah, they're all good. Right, so this is a bit of a jigsaw in here because to get that tank out of there, I need to take this tank out. And to get that tank out, I need to take these tanks out. And then after that, to get this tank out finally, I need this tank to come out. So I'm basically gonna have to strip down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks to be able to get this large one out. But that's all okay because that was the plan, that's what's going to happen anyway. I'm going to need to set something up though to store these ferns in because we need those. I'm going to be using those still for the infinity tank. It'll create a nice big border between the two sections and it looks awesome, doesn't it? I mean, why would you not want to use that? Look at this crazy growth. Let's just take a second to look at that. That is nuts, right? Because these are only small plants and they're just gone. That noise again was, which they haven't done, so I don't know why I'm making that noise. But anyway, let's just get on with it. So first of all, I'm going to drain this one out. I'm going to take everything out as well, save what I can, and then the guppies can come across and share the tank with the sparkling gouramis because that's heated. It's all good. Probably going to be taking quite a few fish back to the fish shop, so we can sort of start again with certain ones. I do love these guppies, but we'll see how it goes. I probably can't bring myself to take them back, to be fair, but I'll probably take the females back and keep my favourite males. That's probably what I'll actually end up doing. It seems a bit horrible, to be fair, because the females just don't really have the personality because they all look the same. You don't really know which one. There's loads of babies in there, aren't there? Sorry, yeah, the females they all look the same, so you don't really give them sort of any sort of characteristics of being favourites or anything like that, whereas the males, well, I love the two white males in here, and then we've got Bluey, we've got Snake, and somewhere in there will be, I don't know, but anyway, we've got plenty in there that I actually like, so maybe I won't take them all back. But first of all, let's just get the tank drained, well, fish out, tank drained, then I can just take it all out and just do one tank at a time. Right, so that's those guys successfully transferred. Sorry I didn't film them going in, I completely forgot, but that's all right. You know, you've seen fish going in the tank before. They seem to be absolutely fine with the sparkling gourami, so that's good. Everything all good. I mean, it's an over-rammed storage tank, but that's not going to be for too long because I've got new tanks come in and everything, blah, blah, blah. But first of all, let's get the water out of this one. I'm going to try and move it by keeping this scape all together, because at least it will look nice in the new studio having actually a planted tank in there straight away. It's looking really good. All the plants are healthy. Seems a shame to break it down. I actually really like this scape. It needs a little bit of a trim and tidy up, but other than that, it's looking really good. And it should transport well, I think, anyway, because there's nothing balanced here. All of this stuff is set in, if you like, so it's just a case of getting the water out. I've got some new sucky pads and I'm going to wait for my friend to come back from work, and then hopefully he'll be able to help me move all this stuff as well. But first of all, let's just, get it out. Well, after a bit of a struggle, I managed to squeeze this out of that space with all of that in the way. So yeah, it was tight, I got it out, that's fine. The tank's in the house at the moment where it's warm. I want the plants to survive, there's nothing in it. But I think what I'm gonna do, after I've got this out the way, I'm then gonna start breaking this whole thing down and deciding somewhere to put the plants. I'm not even sure yet. I might have to just go in the house somewhere. But you know, whilst I do that, and whilst we decide on Pancho's new home, I think I'm going to keep Pancho in this tank, well, not this tank, but you know, what was this tank, in this studio for the time being, whilst I'm setting up the new system, the Rainbow River Infinity tank. So, you know, he's got to go somewhere, and I think that'll be a good little space for him for the time being, temporary. But yeah, let's get on with that, because it's going to be a big job taking all of this down, that's for sure. I just wanted to stop the time lapse because I wanted to show you this look. So that is how well these little packets I've made have worked. I mean, obviously you've got some dead leaves that can't actually go anywhere. I suppose, you know, in nature they would fall into the river or whatever, but look at that, that's all one mass together now. Like, they're all linked, so I can't actually separate them, which is annoying because I actually need to. I suppose I probably can. I can trim them apart to use them as smaller pieces, I guess, in the new setup, the new Infinity River. But yeah, I'm well happy with that, because obviously I've never seen that before, because it's always facing the other way and I couldn't even get behind the tank. So it's really interesting to know. When I actually originally did these packets, I wasn't sure how well they'd work, but like anything, I just think, have a go at it, see how it goes. And it's worked so well. You can just see how well they're thriving. But yeah, let's get this all out now. Check that lot out, guys. For scale, there's my hand. I can't get further away, but They've got so many plants that are used for new setups. That's going to be awesome. Like, that is worth its weight in gold. I don't know what it weighs or the value of gold at the moment, but that's worth its weight in gold. So mature and so good. That's all the rocks taken out and all the plants. Surprisingly, that didn't take anything like as long as I thought it would, but there's little Pancho. She's so confused. What the hell have you just done to my digs? Anyway, like, here's all the rocks down here. All the lights are turned off. I should probably put them back on again, but that is a lot of rocks. Oh, sorry. Camera just fell off the tripod. That was a ton of weight in there, to be fair. Yeah, I've just put this filter back on just to clear the water a bit so I can actually see where I'm going to catch the fish from. That's not even English. I put the filter back on so I can clear the water and catch the fish, and I can put them in with the guppies as well then. But I need to get all this stuff out now so that then I can move the tank. It's looking pretty rough. I actually need to bolster up this stand a bit as well, because at the moment this stand is actually pinned to the whole of the exterior of the shed. Well, it's going to be stood on its own in the new studio, so I need to make sure that every corner is a bit more heavy duty, more bits of wood stuck on, bordering it all. Yeah, anyway, you'll see. Right, now it's very late and I'm emptying buckets into the compost heap around the back of my house. I'm such a nutter, but we've got to finish the job, get it done. This is my little spot. I'll pick up any plastic and anything else I need in the morning. Oh, there's my scrubber. How did that get in there? Oh, plastic. Don't want that going in there. I'll get all of that later as well. And bucket number 2. You can see how cold it is. Absolutely everything is frozen. Look. That's my breath. Just normal guy doing normal stuff at night. This feels a little bit like the Blair Witch Project. You know, that scary film where nothing actually happens the whole way through. So the fish are out, the water's out, Pancho's out. Pancho's actually down here in my plant vat. There you go, you can just see. Oh, fine. Yeah, in there, all good. I mean, that's probably about the cleanest water in the world with the amount of plants packed into there, but it'll be fine for a little while. Just whilst I get set up that other tank I was telling you about. I need to get this one out. Now I've got the space, I can swing it round through the gap to pull it out of here, put it into the new studio. But next job, I need to get all of this gravel and sand and all that stuff out into the bucket and put that back in a compost heap behind my house. Seems a shame because obviously there's so much good bacteria in it, but I don't want to keep that. It's ugly, you know. It's just, it was good for this tank because it was hidden at the back, but you know, oh well, we'll start again and do it better. That's the tank clean, ready to move. You can see I've got me sucky. Can you be quiet, guys? I know it's your bedtime. Look, all the lights are out in the whole studio. I'm still working. Got to get this done. Got to get this video out for you guys, because then I'm away on work for a few days and I won't be able to give you anything. So yeah, got me sucky thing on. I bought one of the 2 of these. Good little investment, not that expensive. But yeah, they're super strong. I can lift that all up with one arm. No, I can't. It's way too heavy. But I've got to wait for my friend to arrive. He's finishing work late. He's going to come around and help me move it into the new studio, the other side of that wall. Right, there we have it, guys. First tank in. Look at that. I'm so pleased with how it's turned out. Obviously, I need to paint the sides. I need to strengthen up this stand. That's what it's called. I need to strengthen up the stand as well. Why can't I talk? It's really late, by the way, guys. You'll probably hear from my voice. I'm so tired, but I had to get this done today. I just wanted to. I just stuck that light on temporarily to show you guys, you know, with some light, but I will have it suspended nicely from the ceiling at a different height. I'll probably get 2 actually, because obviously we're going to have 2 sides to this tank because it's an infinity tank. So I'll probably have one this side angled in and one this side angled in. I think that'll look really good. But look, this is where we come in from the entrance. to that view. I mean, come on, like, yeah, you just sort of, you know, shut the doors. So the doors are shut. Oh, hello, welcome to MD Fish Tanks. Boom. It's an interesting view, isn't it? Because you never normally see a tank from this side on. It'd be really cool to do like a sort of sloped middle section so it gets higher to the back. I think that'll look really cool from a perspective point of view. And then also, then you've got masses of view from the side as well. This is going to be so cool, guys. I hope you're all as excited as I am about this, because it's going to be wicked, isn't it? It's just, I can't wait to get started. Look, if you're not subscribed, guys, now is surely the time. So, you know, look how much better I can like film stuff in this studio as well. So much space. Oh, we've got so much. Yeah, this is the stand for the cube as well. So I did put it here temporarily just whilst I was moving everything around, but it actually works quite good because you can still get full view of the aquarium, the infinity aquarium, even with it there. Like, it won't be obstructing the view at all, to be honest. So I've got that one there, and then I've got another 1200 coming in this section, and probably a 600 going in the side there. So yeah, there's so much coming, guys. Come on, get involved, get clicking that subscribe button, get clicking the bell button, comment to me, like all the stuff. Come on, I'm loving it. You should be loving it too. Well, you should. Well, I can't tell you what to do, but I hope you're loving it too. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one where we're going to start scaping this. See you later.